5 days later. So I weighed 200.4 last time. Let's see how much I weigh now. I think I did it, guys. I think I did it. I think I'm under 200. I think I'm under 200. I think I'm under 200. Oh my God. Duh. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Lala and I'm on a mission to lose 88 freaking pounds. And guess what? Today is weigh-in day, so let's see if I finally hit that major milestone. If you've been following along, you know the past few weeks have been a little rough. I've been so close to breaking into Wonderland, getting under 200 pounds, but honestly, it's been frustrating. I've slipped up here and there and I wasn't making the best choices. But this week felt different. It's only been 5 days since my last weigh-in. But let me tell you, I'm feeling super confident that I finally made it. And let me go ahead and show you what I did differently this time. So before we get to the scale, I did mention in last weigh-ins video the things I was going to focus on, so let me just quickly go over that again. I was gonna get back on tracking my calories, so to make sure I was eating the correct amount of calories or being in the deficit that I wanted to be in, I went ahead and recalculated my maintenance calories so that I can lock in that right calorie deficit. I'll go ahead and show you how I did that after this. All right, so the first thing you want to do when you come up with your calorie deficit is learn how much your total daily energy expenditure is. And I just use this calculator that I found online. The website is TDEE Calculator.net. I'll also leave that in the description box below. Super simple. You just plug in your gender, age, weight, height, activity. I went ahead and put moderate exercise even though I work out 6 days a week because I don't feel like my exercise is like strenuous. So I don't know, I just put moderate. If I'm wrong for doing that, let me know. But that's what I put. And then my calories per day is 2,461. So what you want to do now is subtract your calorie deficit there. So if I want to be in a 500 calorie deficit, then I'm looking at eating about 1,900 calories per day. But I'm going to take it further than that. I'm doing 1,600 calories a day. So that's about, is that 800 calories? Whatever that math is, 2,400 to 1,600. Yeah, that's like 800 and something calories. So that's my deficit, and yeah, so that's what you do. There's plenty of calculators out there. This is just the one I used. I put in some effort into my food and planned out my meals ahead of time. I did a little bit of meal prepping, not so much meals, but like ingredients. I had cooked rice ready to go. I had some veggies ready to go. You know, just things that would make it simpler for me to just grab and go so that I can grab something healthier instead of being tempted to go for something that's not as healthy. I brought this puppy back out, making sure I'm hitting my 10K steps a day, still being consistent with my hydration, drinking my 100 ounces of water a day. But the biggest game changer I feel for me was eating breakfast. I used to skip it, but I was focusing on having at least or about 30 grams of protein before 10 a.m. And that's been a huge game changer for me. I feel so full and satisfied throughout the day. I'm barely even thinking about food, to be honest. It's just keeping me energized, full. It's been amazing. So now let me walk you through my meals from the past 4 days so that you know exactly what I was eating and how my calories and macros lined up. All right, so here's breakfast. It was just one slice of whole wheat bread, some avocado, 2 eggs, and some arugula with some hot sauce on top. That came up to 237 calories and it had 15 grams of protein, 14 grams of carbs and 13 grams of fat. And then for lunch, I had meal prepped some egg salad, and I actually blended up some cottage cheese and used that with the egg salad instead of mayo. And I had some leftover chips that were just there that nobody was eating, so I just ate them with that. That came up to 465 calories, 27 grams of protein, 31 grams of carbs, 24 grams of fat. And then for dinner, I had some ground turkey with some vegetables, some white rice, baby arugula, avocado, and I put some crema on top. That was so yummy and filling. That was 537 grams of protein, 45 grams of carbs, 22 grams of fat. As you can see, all my meals are pretty balanced, you know, with a good amount of protein. And then I did have a snack at the end of the night. I had some plain Greek yogurt with some strawberries. I added a little bit of honey. And then I didn't have granola, but I did have honey bunches of oats. So I crushed some of that in there, and that came out to 249 calories, 23 grams of protein. And and that was pretty much it for that day. My macros for that day came to 104 grams of protein, 129 grams of carbs, and 61 grams of fat. So really good day macros wise there. Really good day, really solid day for me. I was really proud of myself. Everything was yummy and it was just good, you know. The next day, let's see. Oh, and I forgot to mention, on the first day, I was 69 calories under my calorie allotment. I think this app has me at like 1560 something calories. I'm just focusing on 1600, okay? 100 plus or minus there. I can go as low as 1500, as high as 1700. I'm just giving myself that window. But yeah, so I ended the day with what I said. So now for Thursday's breakfast, it was just it was just basically what I had as a snack the night before. It was some Greek yogurt with some strawberries. Okay, phone. With some strawberries, blueberries, some honey, and some chia seeds. That was 26 grams of protein, 36 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, or 281 calories. My phone is tripping, my God. And then for lunch, I had white rice with some chicken breast that I had cooked. That was left over. I don't remember when I cooked it, but that was leftover chicken I had. And then I had a bag of Asian stir-fried veggies that I just popped in the microwave to steam up real quick. And then I found a little packet sauce of Panda Express teriyaki sauce that I just threw on there. That was 533 calories, a whopping 56 grams of protein, 57 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat. So really filling. That was, I believe, I ate that after my workout. I felt so good, guys. And then for dinner this day, I tried to be a little adventurous. I'm pretty good at following recipes. I don't know what the fuck I did here, but I messed up. So I made, I had protein pasta, and then I made a healthy Alfredo sauce using cottage cheese. And then I made a cottage cheese garlic bread. Had some chicken breasts and arugula. I didn't have the cottage cheese bread after all though, the garlic bread. I did, I had half a serving, there we go, okay. So that meal was really filling because let me tell you why. It was 783 calories with a whopping 75 grams of protein, 46 grams of carbs, 34 grams of fat. I was so full. And when I say I was so full from these foods, it wasn't even like that uncomfortable, full you get from eating nasty, greasy food. This was just satisfied, like, ooh, I'm full, and I'm satisfied, and you just don't think about food because you're just so full. I've never felt like that, and it's just awesome to not have to think about, damn, I'm craving this snack, because my fat ass would be craving snacks. But um, long story short, what I meant about the I can follow a recipe, I did not get this Alfredo sauce correct. The flavor was great, but after I tossed the pasta in there, tossed some of the sauce with the pasta, it kind of all like just got lumpy and like, I don't know, it just, thankfully no one knew. I didn't tell anyone that I used cottage cheese because then my kids and my husband would be like, ugh. So I don't tell them when I hide food in the food, like veggies and stuff. They all liked it. It just wasn't your traditional saucy type of sauce. It was kind of like, I don't know, the consistency was not right. I mean, it was really good, so I will, if I feel like figuring out where I went wrong, I'll make it again, but really good. Anywho. And I didn't have snacks that day because I was so damn full. So again, my waking up and actually eating breakfast instead of trying to skip. See, I'm not trying to say fasting is not the right thing to do. It's just clearly I thought it was the right thing for me to do because I didn't like eating breakfast. But I actually forced myself to eat breakfast. But once I started eating breakfast, it was like, okay, it's time to eat breakfast, But yeah, I guess fasting is not for me. It's not helping me. It's actually making me crave stuff and just, it's not working out for me, okay? Having these balanced meals it seems to be helping me out and working for me. So I actually was 40 calories over on this day, but I don't care. That's fine. 40 calories. I'm not gonna cry about it. I had a great day because I had a whopping 158 grams of protein, 139 grams of carbs, 43 grams of fat. Thursday was an awesome day for me. I was just like, oh my gosh, I haven't even thought about a damn snack or what my next meal is gonna be. I just did it, Now we have Friday. Again, this was my favorite thing for breakfast because it didn't involve cooking. I'm always in the kitchen. I feel like I'm always cooking for somebody or cooking something, making something. So easy, fast meals are my thing for myself, So again, plain Greek yogurt. I used some sun butter. Sun butter is my favorite. I like it better than peanut butter. If you've never tried sun butter and you're not like allergic or something, try it out. I like it a lot. Some honey, some chia seeds, some blueberries. That came up to 361 calories, 28 grams of protein, 35 grams of carbs, 26 grams of fat. 12 grams of fat. And then for lunch, I just had a regular turkey freaking sandwich, Again, quick, easy, trying not to cook. I just grab and go. 2 slices of whole wheat bread, a cheddar slice, a turkey, and some tomatoes and some spinach that I didn't log on here, but it was probably like 3 calories worth of spinach, so whatever. That came up to 237 calories, 21 grams of protein, 27 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat. Alright, and then for dinner, we had chicken quesadillas with the leftover chicken that I had, I think from like 2 nights ago or something. So I looked up a recipe to like recreate a healthier version of like the Taco Bell chicken quesadilla. So I made the Taco Bell sauce, the chicken breast, we had shredded cheese in there. I made the tortilla, but it's actually the pita bread recipe that I filmed on one of my weighing videos. I'll link it here in case you want to make your own pita bread using 3 ingredients, and one of them being Greek yogurt. Love doing that. I make them a lot now, to be honest, and they're so easy and quick to make that like I don't mind making them like on the spot, but tomatoes, some cucumber, I just had that on the side, some cucumbers and some tomatoes with a little bit of salt. And that came up to, and that quesadilla was fat, you guys. That was a loaded quesadilla. That came out to 531 calories, 42 grams of protein, 47 grams of carbs, 17 grams of fat. Really filling. I did have a snack earlier in the day. I had a rice cake with some sun butter on it in the afternoon, and then at night I don't know, I felt snacky. We were watching a show or something and I just wanted to snack because I'm a snacker and it's okay. And if I can do it in a healthier way and fit it within my calorie allotment, I'm gonna do it, so don't judge me. I had some celery sticks, hummus, a couple of pickles, some wheat thins, and some Laughing Cow cheese wedges. I'm not sure what that came up to exactly. It was like 200 and something. Sorry, my calorie tracker just lumps up my snacks all together. So all together, my rice cake plus my little snack plate came up to 353 calories. It was 10 grams of protein, 35 grams of carbs, 19 grams of fat, and that was all for the day. I mean, pretty good day. I ended up 76 calories under my calorie allotment for the day. And then I had 102 grams of protein, 145 grams of carbs, and 56 grams of fat. And now to the last day, guys, because I weighed in this morning. Last day here. So for breakfast, again, we have the Greek yogurt. I added sun butter, honey, I added some chia seeds, I did blueberries and banana this day. And then I also treated myself to a cold brew from Starbucks, which was like 5 calories. I drink it black just like that. That came up to 381 calories, 25 grams of protein, 53 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat. Really yummy, and that really sustains me till about lunchtime. Once in a while, like that one day I did need to have a snack, but like other than that, that keeps me pretty satisfied. And yesterday, which is Saturday, the day we're going over, my parents actually came to visit. I'm about 2 hours away from them, so they came to visit and they brought carnitas. If you are Latino, carnitas, they brought bolillos, so you know what that means. That means carnitas, tortas de carnitas. And carnitas are bomb. It's fried pork. It's delicious. Did I have some? Hell yeah, I did. You know what I did? I tweaked it. I didn't have a bolillo, even though the ones my parents bring from the bakery, right? That's where I grew up. It's like all my favorite stuff is over there. They make the freshest, softest, yummiest bolillos, and we still have some. They're sitting right there. I have not touched them, but I'll probably have one today. Maybe I'll make myself like a turkey torta or something, you know? That sounds pretty good. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm going off track. Instead of having a bolillo, I went ahead and made my pita bread so that my mom and dad could taste it. I was like, y'all, I'm gonna make like this pita bread that's kind of like a flour tortilla in a sense. I'm gonna make it with Greek yogurt. And they were both like, what, yogurt? I said, yeah. So I made it, and I had that with 4 ounces of the fried carnitas. And I forgot to log in the salsa, but the salsa was probably like 20 calories at the most. It's just tomato, it's veggies. Super yummy. That came up to 550 calories, 50 grams of protein, 41 grams of carbs, 33 grams of fat. Yeah, it's on the fattier side because it's carnitas. I mean, I expected that. That was super yummy though, really filling. It really held me over until dinner. And of course, my parents were here most of the day, so I didn't even cook dinner. I was just like, yeah, there's leftovers and stuff that we can throw together to make some food. So I had leftover pita bread, so I ate another one. Yup, it's only one day, guys, and I still fit this into my calories. I think I was a little over. We'll find out right now. But I just used a quick pita bread, arugula, spinach, some Parmesan cheese, some little cherry tomatoes, a couple of dill pickles. Guess what? I heated up some little dino nuggets in the oven, chopped those up, and I made myself a little chicken nugget Caesar salad wrap. And it was delicious, and I was full. pretty big, you guys. Pretty. It was fat, you know. 651 calories, 26 grams of protein, 74 grams of carbs, 28 grams of fat, and no snack. See what I mean? These things just keep me full and I don't even want to think about food. That day I was 24 calories over, just 24. Again, I am not bugging. I am giving myself a 100 calorie deficit either way. Deficit, a 100 calorie plus or minus from my allotted calories. So I'm aiming for 1600. I can go to 1500 or 1700. That's what I'm allowing myself. I'm not gonna just be like 1600. Hell no. That's not life. So I ended the day with 103 grams of protein, 169 grams of carbs, my highest carb day, I think, and 70 grams of fat. And that's pretty much what I had, you know, the last 4 days since my last weigh-in, and it's been cool. Listen, I'll be honest, sometimes, you know, I get a little mad at myself wondering why I didn't figure this out sooner, why didn't I implement it sooner if I knew this, but you know what, I have to give myself grace. This is not a race, you know, it's not a sprint, you know, it's a marathon, as they say. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, as the saying goes. This weight didn't pile on overnight, it's not gonna come off overnight. So I have to remind myself that this is all to help me build sustainable habits. And the baby steps that I'm taking, they're still steps forward, no matter how small. All those new habits that I'm building, those are huge accomplishments. This is just gonna help me maintain a healthy weight for the rest of my life and not go through those cycles that I've been going through. And now that I'm really focusing on protein and balanced meals, I'm noticing such a difference. Again, I feel genuinely full and energized after every meal. I don't have cravings and no constant thoughts about food. All right, guys, the moment of truth. Did I finally make it to Wonderland? I'm feeling good. We're gonna step on the scale. We're gonna see what it says. It's, did I weigh myself Tuesday? I believe I did I? Yeah, Tuesday. Weighed myself last Tuesday, the 18th. It is now Sunday, March 23rd. So 5 days later. So I weighed 200.4 last time. Let's see how much I weigh now. I think I did it, guys. I think I did it. I think I'm under 200. I think I'm under 200. I think I'm under 200. Oh my God. Duh. I'm so freaking happy. I'm so fucking happy, you guys. 1.2 pounds the last 4 days. And I've been eating so good, and not only healthy food, but like food that tastes good. You guys, that's so important. Figure your food part out, because this is gonna be a game changer for me. I don't have cravings. I'm not struggling. It wasn't a chore. I was just being consistent. I showed up for myself. I put the effort for myself. I feel so fucking motivated, and I'm just ready to take it up a notch, you know, coming up this next month. And I'm, you know, adding more strength training and sharpening my game plan just to keep this momentum going. And that is all for today's video. How was your weigh-in this week? Drop a comment below. I'd love to cheer you on and support you. If you want to keep up with my 88-pound weight loss journey, consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when the next update comes out. And thanks so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. I'm so happy. Bye.